Hello everyone, this is Karen Clymer today. I am with Wholesome Communication, and as I have every Sunday afternoon since the first Sunday of 2019, here is Chesley, Chesley, and I'm here to tell a Bible story. You're here to tell a Bible story today. But first, check my winkers. Check your winkers. Okay, your winkers going. You want to make sure you're handsome. Well, I want the girls to love me. Oh, the girls all love you, Chesley. I think everything's good there. I think you're ready to tell your story, right? Oh, I'm going to sing, fish don't night in caught no fishes, fish don't night in caught no fishes, fish don't night in caught no fishes, out on the deep blue sea. Yes, that was quite a night. I think they need to change bait. Well, I tell you what the deal was. They had been called to go out and work for the master, or they had fishing to do too. So they started out to go fishing, and they knew how to do it. They was really good at it. So how did they not catch any fish? It was one of those times when they went out and they fished all night long. They worked and cast that net out there and pull it in. No fish, nothing's going wrong. It just didn't seem to be working, and all night they were wore out. They were exhausted. And so come morning time, they looked up, and there on the shore was Jesus. So what is he going to do? What's he going to help them? Well, he looked out, and he knew, he knows everything, and he knew they were really tired. They'd worked all night, and he called out, well, as they played, finally, they had pulled on up to shore. We forgot that part. Yeah, you need to tell this thing straight now. Don't make mistakes. Oh, Chesley, I'm trying not to make mistakes. But we're going to tell two stories, see, about going out fishing all night, catching no fish. Now, don't make this an all-night thing. Oh, it's not going to be an all-night thing. But when they had pulled up, they were so tired, they just pulled their boats up there, and they just said, there's just no use. We got to wash our nets up. They're going to do the cleanups. They're nothing. No fish, no nothing. And they were cleaning those up, and Jesus saw that. And he saw how they were working there and cleaning their nets, and they hadn't caught anything, and asked him about it, and he wanted to check on them because he had compassion. We didn't catch anything. We fished all night and caught nothing. And Jesus said, well, if you'll go back out there and fish, and you'll throw that net out there, you're going to catch some fish. Oh, Peter said, what do you mean, Jesus? We're exhausted. I can't even move. He was so tired. What benefit would it be to cast it again, the net again? But nevertheless, well, if that's what you want, Jesus, we're going to do it. But the master, he would know. So they needed to obey him, so they did. And then what happened? Well, what do you think? If Jesus said you're going to get some fish, they got so many fish. Well, they were absolutely about to break the net to their friends in another boat. They couldn't help them. They had to help them, or they were going to lose their fish. That'd be no good. You go out there and catch them, and then they lose them. That would be awful to have worked all night, don't catch any fish. Jesus comes, sees your need, has compassion, tells you to go out and fish, put those nets out there again, and you're going to get a whole bunch of fish, and then you lose them. That would be awful. No, I wouldn't like it. It wouldn't be fair. Well, it wouldn't seem fair, but anyway, it was fair because they got the fish in, and they knew that the master, he knew everything. He knew about fishing. He even knew about fishing. He was there to help them. But another time went by, but at this occasion, he had told them, said, you know what, you're going to be fishing for men. That's what you're going to be. Time went by, and things got a little tough, and they ran out of money. Well, it could have been they ran out of money. So Peter was thinking, well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fishing. He thought, I know how to fish. I'm a fisherman. I'm going to go out fishing. The others thought, well, they would go with him. And they got out there, and they fished, and they fished, and they fished, and it didn't do any good. They were just exhausted. All night they had fished. Oh, my, it was horrible. In fact, here come Jesus. They looked. First, they didn't know it was him. But he was up there, and he was fixing fish. Fixing fish? Where did he get it? Well, he probably went fishing. And there he was. He was fixing fish there on a fire. He'd made a fire. And he called out to his disciples. What did he call? And they asked him what was going on. He had such compassion. He knew what had happened. And they'd fished all night, and they caught no fishes. And he said, well, just cast the net on the other side. And what good is that going to do? Because Jesus said do it. They had fished, I think they did on both sides. They probably did go on both sides. They had done it was all night long. They had tried. And I don't see how you could fish all night and not catch any fish. Well, Chesley, it was one of those things. It happened. Fishermen, they don't like it to happen. I know it's no fun fishing if you don't catch any fish. And Jesus knew they had a desperate need. And he said, if you'll cast it on the other side, on the right side, and then they was going to be there. And I mean, it was a big old bunch of fish. I believe it was 153 fish. Oh, it's a whole bunch of fish. I mean, that's a multitude. You call that a multitude? I call that more fish than we've ever caught in our lifetime. Not nine. Oh, no, Jesse, you didn't go fishing. It was George and I went fishing. But they brought those in. It was a miracle. I mean, it was an absolute miracle what the Lord had done for them. They had those fish there. They were hungry. They got the fish in, and Jesus said, take time to eat. And so he had bread and fish there. They had a wonderful time. Jesus showed them something. You know, then he could take care of them. That he could take care of them. They had gone out fishing for men, and maybe things weren't going so well, so they thought, we'll just go back and do something else. And maybe they got discouraged and went back, and Jesus was letting them know that I can take care of you. I'm wherever you go, I'm here with you. Is he there with us? He is there with us. Everywhere we go, we can trust him that he's going to guide us and he's going to help us. Whatever he calls us to do, if we do it with faith and confidence, he's going to be there to bless us. That's just the way he is, because he loves. And so Jesus said, come and dine, and Esther calleth, come and dine. You may feast at Jesus' table all the time. He hath fed the multitude, turned the water into wine. To the hungry calleth now, come and dine. And they were hungry, really hungry. And so just as one thing that Jesus said after that happened, at the close of that, he said, Peter, do you love me more than these fish? You know, Peter had, preaching didn't seem to work out so well, so he had gone back to something else. But remember, it's okay to do other things. But he had a specific call. He needed to go fish for men. He needed to preach to them the truth. And so Jesus was asking him, do you rather do this? Or do you love fishing more than you love me and doing what I want you to do? Peter was willing to give his life completely to the Lord and work for him. And that's what he wants from people. That's what he wants from all people. Whatever Jesus wants us to do, that's what we do. That's what goes first. And right now, the first thing you need to do, or the next thing, is go to bed. Oh, no. He's just, here we go again. Chesley, it's just important. You have to go to bed. Everybody goes to bed. That's just part of it. You're up a while, then you go to bed. In a trunk with a turn light? No, Chesley, we don't live in trunks. See, you treat me like I'm trash. No, you're not trash, Chesley. You're a wonderful guy. And see, you stuff me in that trunk and that turn light. I have to fight all the time. No, you don't fight all the time. Oh, a little flirt with the girls. You've already flirted with the girls. Tell everybody goodbye and you're ready to go to bed. You don't want to be lame, do you? I don't want to go to bed. But Chesley, just say it's time to go to bed. It's not time. You're just making me. I think I'm going to call DHS. No, you're not calling DHS. Because they're going to put you in jail. No, they're going to put me in jail. Chesley, tell everybody goodbye. And, oh, come and dine and Esther call it. Chesley, you're going to bed. We'll see you next time, Chesley. Goodbye, Chesley.